back. Let's get these out the way. We're having fun. I'm having fun, shall I say. I hope you all are watching these as well. One-on-one with the Supervillain series with me, resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington. These are dope. Again, it's November. Just like the year's practically over with, and that's crazy in itself. But I want to get back to the hood. So I'm back to my city and my homie who I love talking to, Mr. Adalberto Rios. What up, bro?
What's going on, brother?
How you feeling, man?
Tired. Busy couple weeks.
What's been going on?
Dealing with work stuff, security breach, having to deal with that stuff. So, then it's like last weekend is like rehearsal dinners and dealing with my anniversary. And then next weekend is, you got Thanksgiving coming up and then you got the wedding my friend's wedding coming up. It's just.
Oh, yeah. It was like rehearsal dinners and then like wedding. I was like, huh? This is all confusing. Damn, bro, you got a lot.
Yeah, it's hard being a best man in a wedding, I guess.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I've been that before. So, I've been there before, man. That's always one of those things where you're like, thank you, but I don't know if I needed this.
But
you're looking good. You look healthy. You look healthy. That's
thank you, sir.
You look healthy. That's one of the things that matter the most. You know what I'm saying?
I probably dropped maybe 15 pounds. So
what you been doing? Just working out or just the ripping and running?
Working out, and then I went back on keto for a little bit to get myself together. I'm finally putting up 225. So
congratulations.
Thank you. That's been a goal for a while. So
I remember when I was in high school. 225. I used to look at it and I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. And then I did it first time after I started doing it. I got a couple times. I was like, okay, cool. And it was because after high school, maybe 2 years later is when I finally started training to wrestle. And so one of the rules of thumb was, well, this was from the old school that you couldn't get in the ring to actually train until you could bench press your weight 8 times. So that was the thing that always had to make you get kind of strong. But I got to be able to push my weight up. And so 225, I don't know why. It was I saw Ndamukong Suh's draft day, and he had set the record for 225 bench presses. And I was like, I think I could try this. And I was like, oh, I don't know how this nigga did it. So, because he set up he did 40 or 50 or something like that. He did a crazy number. And
really?
I've done 20. And after 20, I was like, oh my God. But yeah, man, I'm happy to hear that, bro. Seriously, I'm happy to hear that for you.
Thanks, man. It's been a you've heard my struggles.
Oh man, I went to the gym today. I didn't lift anything. I just I went in, got on the bike for a while, and I had to get off the bike because the bike hurts my ass. I don't own a bike pad. I don't know how people do the exercise bike at the gym so long.
Painfully.
It hurts yo, that shit is so uncomfortable. So then I did maybe the bike for 15, 20 minutes. And then I think I did the bike for more than 20. And then I turned around and did the treadmill for a while because I was trying to get my cardio back up and everything and just doing that. And, I was like, all right, I'm not going to lift today because I was I'm going to let my body just relax on that. And so, tis what it is. Then I just spent most of the day on Facebook arguing with a terrible comic about a terrible show he helps to co-host. So that was the and I've been sending emails. So that's it.
So for you, it's a calm day.
Yeah, just a common day, bro. Just a common. I think today was something. I'm kind of glad that I'm talking with you because like I said, always when I do these, I do get a chance of reprieve and I get to have a moment of clarity and have some good vibes. And I was kind of frustrated today with some shit that went on because I've been trying to go to Vegas. I was like, everybody's finally convinced me. He's like, yo, go to Vegas. You need a break, right? And I was like, what the fuck is a break? And so I was going to go to Vegas. And here's what I said. I was going to go to Vegas till I found out somebody had got invited that I don't fuck with. And neither does Winston really. And I was like, how the fuck did they get invited? Because somebody's going and they're bringing this person as a +1 just so they don't get anxiety with shit. And I was like, look, I get you bringing somebody, that, and first of all, it's weird because how do you just randomly invite a nigga to somebody else's shit, or just invite anybody to somebody else's shit?
Yeah.
I digress. But I let it go. But then when I heard who it was, I was like, oh, because basically, and again, this is the Patreon, this is the squad. Y'all know I don't pull punches. This dude was a producer for somebody's show that me and Winston were on, and they were in the back. We didn't know for a while they were in the back, like just being like in the back, just being a producer. We didn't know. We just thought it was the host. And this nigga, we would tell Roka certain things that were either about the internet, sphere, about people in confidence, or shit that him and I, Winston and I, were doing that was NDA'd, like we really weren't supposed to tell nobody. And he was running his mouth. And I was like, yo, that's some bitch shit. I don't fuck with you. Found out dude was going. I was like, I'm not gonna go. And they was like, why not? I was like, for his safety. Because I was like, the Chicago in me is like, I don't respect you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't respect you. So I know if I see you, I even told a couple of guys, I was like, if I see dude, here's the thing, I could possibly see dude and be good, but let's say it's one of these nights where we out partying, drinking, and I see this nigga. Nah.
No, I think if you saw him, you'd be all right. But he's gonna say something. It's just gonna trigger you.
And see, like, these hands are equal opportunity ass kickers. I don't want to, also aside my feelings, I don't want to mess up in any way Winston's weekend. So, I mean, the possibility of me going is still there. I got to literally plan out a lot of shit. Like, I'm going to put a lot of shit on my credit card that I didn't want to, but it's in order for me to make this holiday shit happen the way I want it to happen. Luckily, I can pay shit down and, et cetera, but
I mean, I think you should go. I think you need the time. I think you need to do some stuff, and just try to avoid that guy as much as possible. That's the only way I know how to say it. You got to have somebody in between you at all times. Yeah. Just to tell that guy to shut the fuck up.
Because you know what? If I don't go to Vegas, so the only other thing I was going to possibly do was come out there because it's the same weekend of C2E2.
Okay.
And my only thing preventing me from going to C2E2 was like, again, do I really want to go? I don't mind doing interviews sometimes and talking to people, but is that what I really want to be doing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Would I rather be just chilling? And he's got an itinerary of shit he wants to do. And I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Some of this shit I can see myself doing. Some of this other shit, I'm like, bro, I don't know where the fuck you think I got money for. Like, again, he picked things that he says in this thing. Winston said was, everybody doesn't have to do everything. And I was like, I get that. I said, but at the same time, I just personally can't see myself in Vegas and not really doing shit all the time while I'm there. I guess because of what I've been told and I've been programmed to think. Go ahead. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Oh yeah, you look like you had something to say. That's why I was like, go ahead.
I'm just right now. I'm just taking it in. I got something to say. Because dude, you don't have to do everything on the itinerary. You can go do your own thing while they're doing their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the problem. I don't see. That's the thing, though, bro. I don't know what to do.
I don't know, man. I can't know. I've never been to Vegas, so.
Again, Vegas is this. There's a litany of shit you can do, of course.
Yeah.
But also, in the midst of a litany of shit you can do, there's a litany of shit that costs money, and even just I don't. Sometimes I don't understand how people do staycations where you're still in your city, but you just get a hotel room and you're just there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, because for me, in my brain, and maybe I'm wrong somewhere, please correct me if I'm wrong. Why would I leave and pay out my house to just not go nowhere? Why wouldn't I just stay home? Like, if you got people at your house, I understand that, right?
Yeah.
If you got roommates, a spouse, et cetera, a significant other, I kind of get that, right? But if you live by yourself, then like I personally just don't understand. I know a lot of people who've done it. I just don't get it.
I don't get it.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'll be honest, I don't get it. Like if I know everybody's like, I'm gonna save my vacation days to go do this. And it's like I ain't got the money to go do all that crazy shit. So sometimes me taking a vacation is just me getting away from work.
and
But
that's the thing too. Like I can see that. So go ahead.
but I'm not a freelancer either. So it's a difference. Like I get paid vacations. So I get paid whether I'm there or not. So sometimes it's just nice just to get the money and just not do it work. But I ain't gonna go to no hotel room. Just stay at home, play some games, do what I want to do. I'm okay with that.
You know, and I see shit different. Like I'm under the impression of vacation is yes, you're supposed to relax and go away and do something. But again, for me, and it's because I guess it's because I've never had it. I've never just had it financially readily disposable to do whatever I wanted to do when I wanted to do with it. Right? I've never had that. Any money I have that's been like saved up or whatever, it's always been that just in case shit go wrong.
Yep.
I've always because I've always had to look at that now, and so like I told everybody on Blurs and shit, losing my freelance gig with Network it sucked because that was like $800 to $1,000 a month, and that was like okay, that pretty much paid my rent for me. And I was like, now I got to make sure I got money coming in. You know, it's been hard. I haven't been able to work the nightclub like I've wanted to because one of the things I'm grateful for, they finally gave me my raise. So I was like, once my raise kicked in to a certain amount, I was like, all right, these make the days worth more, right?
Yeah.
But the club and the venue itself, the bar and restaurant, the owner is like the general manager. He's like, well, we don't want to have guards on certain nights. So like anytime I can pick up extra nights, it's like, well, fuck, I'm only relegated to working maybe sometimes a Thursday on Friday and Saturday, right? Now, granted, yes, we're coming up on this time where there are about to be a lot of holiday parties, but here's the issue with that. I'm booked too. So as much as I want to work and make that money and I need that money, I'm also doing stand-up, which is opening the doors to make more money. So I'm stuck in that regard. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. But again, it's money, and I just don't. I guess I just don't know how to vacation at the end of the day. I just don't. I just don't know.
See, I think that mentality comes from just being from the poor side of Chicago because I don't know how to do that shit either. Like I said, vacation to me just mean not going to work for a week. Like
that was all I had, bro. When I worked at where the fuck was a couple places. When I worked at the airport, when I worked different places, and I got a vacation week, it was just I was home for the week.
Yeah,
I just didn't go to. That was all it was. I just didn't go to work for the week, and I got paid.
Yep. That's kind of why I say that right now. I just don't go to work for a week and get paid.
I looked up, like I have, like technically, so like I haven't been, so I only accrued a certain amount of vacation, like vacation days, sick days. I have 11 hours, right? Because we only work 4.5, 5 hours a day. So basically, I could use those two and take my vacation from work as a weekend, as a paid, like I'm paid for those 2 days. But I'd rather let it accrue and build up to where I got at minimum 20, 30. And then I'm like, all right, I don't have to come in for X amount of time. I know I'm going to get paid regardless. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I want to go, getting out there is not an issue because I can just ride with Dwayne. And then Dwayne said he's got a spot with 2 beds, et cetera, et cetera. I was like, cool. That's all I need. Again, all the event, it's the activities he want to do. And I'm like, I want to be a part of these things. Like, okay, going to the club, I'm in, whatever. If I got to get some cash on hand, whatever. Going out to dinner, I'm in, whatever. If I gotta, but it's certain other shit he's doing. And I'm like, yo, this looks so dope. Like, I think I want, what I'm saying? I want to be a part of this. And it's all that. So it's like trying to figure out what to do exactly. Again, like I said, I want to go. the situation with dude is like one of those things too. Again, like I know supposedly I talked to Winston about it. Winston was like, I told her to keep that motherfucker away from any of my events. And I was like, bet. And I was like, I just want to know what it's like to be able to say, man, I got away. You know how you see friends who like, yo, I'm even before the pandemic was like, yo, I'm finna go to Italy for a week. And you're like, huh? Don't you got responsibilities? You know what I'm saying?
I gotta be honest with you, I'm looking for that too.
I ain't gonna lie. I got my passport and I want to be able to use it.
I have to get my passport. I really do. I'm so behind on that.
I didn't have mine for years, of course, and it prevented me from a lot of opportunities in wrestling because when I was really going, I could have wrestled in Germany and in different places in England. I could have did a lot of overseas shit, but I couldn't because I didn't have a passport, right? And then when it comes to a lot of stuff with acting now, if America shuts down again, there's countries like again, Australia stayed rolling until Australia is one case, and they'll be like, we shut this bitch down, which I get it. But Australia was so safe, everybody was going to Australia to film.
Yep.
So it's like you need a passport. And so I just was like, I finally was like, yo, let me go ahead and do this. Not just I want to be able to travel the world thing. It's that if I got to work and be able to go, because I also auditioned for a couple of shows and not just movies, but a couple of TV shows that shot in Canada. And you need to be able to go to Canada with just your ID. You can't anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I had a passport and it expired last year during the pandemic, and I just haven't got around to renewing it, like getting a new one. So
see it shouldn't take that long then.
I don't know, man. It's been a year now since that expired, so we'll see.
I mean, again, it expired in the middle of a pandemic, bro. Like it didn't expire in a normal. It didn't expire during like 2019 when shit was okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It expired during 2020 when the world was just like, so this year doesn't count.
I wish. Yeah. So I just got to get myself together and go do that. Like, I filled out the application. I did the pictures. Mm-hmm. I just never went to the post office.
Bro, I went and I took the pictures at the CVS down the street from the crib. Took the pictures because now they have it where because of COVID, you got to make an appointment. So I was like, all right, what do I need to have to get this shit done? And so I made the appointment. I had all the shit. And then when I put it in, they was like, all right, cool. And I applied for it quick because they was like, you can get it quick. I was like, apply for it quick just to be on the safe side. Well, then shit came up with my goddamn child support that I owe. They was like, yeah, we can't give you this till you pay this child support. And I was like, fuck. So I paid it. I paid it finally. And I had to get, the problem was once I paid it, because my case is so weird, because my case was open, my child support case was opened up after my son's mom moved to Indiana, right? Okay. So the case was opened in Indiana. It was initially filed on me when I lived in Illinois. Now I live in California. So I had to talk to a million motherfuckers to be like, yo, it is paid. Let it go. Take the block off so it can come through. They finally did. I got it. Well, remember I told you I applied for it to be rushed quickly. I was literally going through my email looking for something else for somebody. I did this thing called correspondence where it's about suicide hotline prevention things. It's a very deep thing.
Yeah.
And a comic buddy of mine, she was like, yo, I want to see yours. Can I see yours? I was like, cool. So I had to find it in the link in my email. So I typed in correspondence. I look up, there is a correspondence from the NPIC, the National Passport Something Center, that was like, yo, we tried to send you a check back for this thing for the rush fee, but your address is wrong. I was like, oh, shit. Look, they sent that in June. I hit them back. I saw that email like 3-4 days ago. I was like, here's the new address. Y'all can go ahead and send me the $60 because I need it. Like,
that's fantastic, man.
Yeah, man. What's life like with the weather? I heard it's kind of just
It's cold, man. It's fucking cold. It ain't even like maybe kind. It's like it's just fucking cold. Like the snow's about to start falling down. It's that time,
so y'all had snow like what was it a week ago?
dude. That's not real snow.
So, but no, I know it wasn't real snow. People were like, "Yo, it's snowing."
It didn't stick. It's not the real snow.
Okay, so it was a quick little dusting of that.
Yeah, you know how it is. If it don't stick, it ain't real snow.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, like people like, "Yo, man, it's snowing. How many inches you get? Inches? Stop talking to me then." Like, like if you can't tell me we got at you got to have bare minimum. Your meteorologist has to tell you you got 6 to 12 coming. Like your meteorologist has to give you predictions for your snowfall, like a nigga sending text message about how big his dick is. Like you get you get 6, 12 inches tonight. Like that's how you feel. Because then if somebody said, well, you can like remember you never I always tell people the year we got 22, 23, people thought that shit was a game. I was like, no, that shit's coming. I remember motherfuckers hunkering down. He was like, well, whatever chick's house I'm at, I'm pretty much stuck with. Like,
dude, I'm honest with you, when that shit hit, I was like, yeah, it's not gonna be that bad. They always say 20 inches, and then we never get 20 inches. Then we got 24 inches. I was like, oh, okay. Shit.
I remember
time for me to play video games.
Dog, I remember because me and my daughter's mom were together. This is before our daughter was born. And we were staying together at her house. And I remember looking outside when it started snowing. Like all of a sudden it's like about 6, 7 o'clock. It started coming down heavy and it started piling up pretty much. And I was like, all right, cool. About 11 o'clock, I was like, yeah, whatever. Finally, I went to sleep about maybe 2, 3 in the morning, woke back up at like 9. Look, we both looked outside, was like, what the fuck? Because it like you don't expect 14 inches almost of snow to just come down. And you're like, well, this is gonna be a thing. Yep. And watching people try to dig their cars out. Like at that point, like 20-something inches of snow. If your car is buried, your car lives there.
Oh yeah. Nothing beat the fact that, like, you know it's bad in Chicago when the buses stop running.
When they stop the bus, they're like, hey, man, we ain't even got putting our drivers out here through this. You like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember it got cold. They shut the trains down for they stopped the frequency of the trains. Like, because it was like, yo, it's freezing the track. Like, it's freezing the electrical rail. You're like, excuse me? When you hear the electric part of the train is being frozen, you're like, huh? Is this the day after tomorrow? Like,
that happens every 3-4 years? That's normal.
Yeah, it's every 3-4 years, like a presidency.
Yeah. So but the buses never stop running. They be on there. Except that one year.
Hey man, that's how. Look, that was the year. Once the buses stopped running, that was the year they started to finally decide to, say, "Oh, we can close public schools." Because I grew up, I'm part of that generation that was like, "This is how you knew if your school was closed when it was scrolling at the bottom." Like you see all the Catholic schools, you see all the Catholic schools, all the suburban schools, and then Chicago public schools open. You mean motherfucker?
Snow's up to your waist, and you still have to fucking walk through the snow to get to school.
You just with the big ass stumps to them.
Oh, motherfucker!
Because you got to turn in a paper that you could be late on. You was like, yo, I'm gonna fail this class if I don't turn this shit in.
Get in there. They're like, you get in there. The teacher's not even there.
Nigga, I had that happen twice. I've had that happen where you sit there and make sure you go. And the teacher's not there, and you're like, I could kill everybody up in there.
Then they tell you, well, you didn't have to show up today.
So why open the fucking school?
I'm like, okay, then I'm gonna go home. Oh, you can't now.
It's like, why open the goddamn school? We don't expect y'all to come. We didn't expect everybody to come in. Then stop saying we're open. But now like I said, they've gotten to the point now where they'll close. They'll just close in a minute.
Well, how many Chicago schools are there? 10, 15? everything's private now. Like, are there still Chicago public schools out around here? I don't know.
I mean, it's not 8.
See, there you go. Like, that's just the way it is. You got 8 schools, so yeah, there ain't no problem with 8 schools.
Okay, I got a voiceover audition for a video game tomorrow.
Ooh,
it's due tomorrow. I got to do it tonight. Let me see what game it is. Undertow. Oh, there's a bunch of. So basically, whatever it is, it's not what it says it is. Because I got a bunch of NDA shit.
Yeah, you don't want to say it on here. I mean, I know it's Patreon, but
yeah, I don't want to openly say, "Oh yeah, I'm about to audition for Call of Duty right now." Just openly say it, like they're like, sir.
We saw that private video that you did. You kind of said what you were doing on there.
I was at the Improv last night, and I was talking to one of my comic buddies, and we were talking about just different auditions and shit and all that, little crazy shit that you talk about, whatever. And it's weird. It's cool to have those conversations because it's like you feel included. But sometimes, for me personally, I'll admit it does feel weird having those convos because I'm like, I just don't want to be that guy, right? But so we were talking about, like, I don't know if I told people, like, the only person I think who knew was Winston and my agent, of course. I had an audition for the Obi-Wan show.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That would have been cool.
For a small role. And this is how we figured out. It just said, so when it came through, because Winston was like the person I could call for it. So when it came through, it just said Disney project. I was like, yo, there's some shit with Disney. What is this? So, like, because it wouldn't say what it was, right?
Yeah.
I was like, all right, bet. So what me and Winston did was some detective work, and we looked at the casting director, and we saw whatever they were working on, and they were working on the Obi-Wan thing. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, this is for the Obi-Wan show. I said, bro, if I get in this Star Wars world, I just need this. I just need this.
Dude, that would have been fantastic. I would have ran out about a bunch of your stuff. Like
I said, I get it. I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? Of course. Yeah. But it's like, it's cool. It's cool. It is cool. I want to get, like, because there's certain, so for instance, if you get a Power Ranger role, you can live off the money from cons for the rest of your life.
Well, you have to, because they don't pay them anything.
This is very true. This is very true. But I hope you get something for real. Like Power Rangers is non-union, which is fucking hilarious.
That's why they get new cats every year, so they don't have to pay them anything. You get a bunch of cats and nobodies, so you don't have to pay them shit.
You'd be like, yo, look, before you try to get on the CW and get a real show, come do this Power Rangers thing in New Zealand, which is why they only cast, because they shoot them in New Zealand and only cast New Zealanders. Because they try to keep it, again, if they gotta have one or two actual Americans that they bring out there, then that's fine. But for the most part, it's all New Zealanders that have all learned American accents.
Well, that one season didn't, but I really enjoyed that season. Mystic Force, that one was probably the best version I've seen.
You like that one?
I love that one.
Oh, that is terrible. I didn't like Mystic Force.
It's like, it's magic. It's no longer Power Rangers technology. Now it's magic. Like, it just made more sense that way.
It wasn't just the magic. It was a weird group. It was a weird group of Rangers.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
Magical Source, Mystic Force. I guess.
I enjoyed it. I don't care.
I think let me see, which one was my favorite ones? Was it Lightspeed Rescue had a good story.
Which was Lightspeed Rescue?
Lightspeed Rescue was the one with the underwater base where they recruited air pilot, a firefighter, a rock climber.
That's the one I quit watching because they didn't fight. All they did was shoot guns. So I'm like, fuck this.
Okay, fair. That's fair.
That really took me out of Power Rangers for a while. I didn't get back into it until it became Ninja Force after that.
So Ninja Force and Ninja Storm, because now Ninja Force has to be recent. So you
Ninja Storm.
Ninja Storm was dope because like The Thunder Rangers came in and started fucking everybody up, bro.
Yes.
Like
Dude.
the Thunder Rangers.
Dude, it was like Ninja Storm, SPD, Dino Thunder, and then Mystic Force. And for some reason, those 4 straight set of shows were like fantastic to me. And then
I'll agree. Those 4 in a row were dope because it was something about the stories, the way they did it.
Yes.
And it all, like, for me, Dino Thunder is still one of my tops, only because the swerve, you finding out Mesogog was really Tommy's best friend.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? When he was like, Mercer is Mesogog, I was like, oh, okay. And again, I remember interviewed Trent, the dude who played Trent.
Okay.
I interviewed him, Jeffrey Perazzo. And it was really weird interviewing. He was like he don't do interviews.
I'm not surprised by that. Like these are brand new stars. They don't do an interview.
Yeah, bro, how old is Dino Thunder?
It's old now. Now it's old.
Okay, I interviewed Jeffrey Perazzo a couple of months ago.
Ooh, that is bad.
Ooh. That's what I'm talking about. I interviewed Jeffrey Perazzo a couple of months ago.
Jeez. But yeah, then after Mystic Force, I quit watching it because it started getting bad again. Like, what was the other RPM or something? I was like,
RPM just went dark for no reason. RPM went dark, and then was like, we're going to add on. This is where I started losing it. When RPM did this, and then, what was it? I think it was Ninja Force or whatever it was, the Dino Charge. When they started having 12 Rangers at one time, I was like, yo, we're doing way too fucking much.
See, I was already out by then. I was already like, nah, I'm good.
Bro, I happened to chime in and saw it was like they would have like 7 Rangers stand on standby, and here come 5 other ones. It's like, no, the only time you get the extra 5 is when a team comes from the previous season and somehow return, which somehow their powers come back, which always was weird to me. Even through the Ninja Storm and all of them, it was like they were always have to sacrifice their powers at the end of the season finale, right? But they always had them back, and it's like, if you got your powers back, right? You got your morphing ability back. Why the fuck you ain't been help them?
I don't know, Tommy. That dude has his green power back, his white power back, his Dino Thunder power back, whatever other Power Ranger he was back, his Zero Ranger form back, his Ninja Ranger form. That dude got all his Ranger power back, all because he made a morpher.
He's the only person people keep talking about how these COVID-19 vaccines change your DNA. I want to know what Tommy Oliver's DNA looked like, because that nigga went through the morphing grid way too many times. Way too many times.
Dude, you know that he was making a movie called Legend of the Green Ranger? Or Legend of the Green Dragon, something like that.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
He is living off of this.
He is all about this, dude. But apparently it's not a Power Ranger one, because they refuse to let him do it. So he's doing it independently.
Well, yeah, everything he's been doing has been pretty much independent, because he's been trying to take Tommy darker. Like he did a couple things, I think, with Bat in the Sun, and he's done a couple things where it's gone dark for them. But I was like, to an extent, I don't blame you. You know, I get why Saban them won't let him, because we're still selling kids' toys and we're still on Nick as Power Rangers, which I get it, right? I get it. But at the same time, anybody would think about it like, yo, what happens when the Power Rangers grow up?
Yeah.
Like,
dude, have you seen the comics? Those comics go dark. They had a whole storyline of like the Green Ranger coming from another universe, killing all other Rangers in other universes. Like, it's dark. Then honestly, that was what he wanted to tell, that comic book story, that dark comic book story. They said no.
Well, remember the unauthorized one, the Aubrey Arad one. I think that's what the name was. I think it was the dude from Sony, but the unauthorized one that dude did, Ari Aster, the one he did that was a YouTube thing and it went viral. It showed the Megazord getting blown up and everything.
Yeah,
that shit was dope. It was good, but they was like, "Yo, this shit is too dark." But it's like, at the same time, wouldn't it be?
It would have to be. So yeah, dude, like Power Rangers is dark in the comics. Like, it's really dark in the comics.
Now you made me start getting Ranger comics and be like, okay, I need to see how dark this shit get. I met a woman. who she was a friend that she was a friend of a friend. I met her at a comedy show on Thursday or Friday, and she is the Pink Omega Ranger. They're doing another Ranger thing. It's called the Omega Rangers, and she's the Pink Omega Ranger. And I was like, we just talked about it, and I was like, yo, this is so dope. And she was like, yeah, she was like, we're having fun, we're doing this, that, and the third. They're about to do the comic behind it. And I was like, that's crazy. But it's like, once she was like, it's not an official thing. She's like, they made up my character, but I'm still a ranger. I was like, she was like, but I was like, yo, I had to ask. I was like, so now are you able to be part of those cons or whatnot? Because that universe has offshot, like we just said, it was gone dark and made all these comics, and they're not directly based off the TV show. Because again, I understand the TV show still selling toys.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I've seen I thought it was what was it? Classic Dragon Zord. I saw in I think it was in Walmart or Target. I was this close to buying it.
The classic, dude.
You see what I'm saying?
Dude, there are 3 Zords I want. The Mega Sword, the Dragon Sword, and what was the white one called?
Titanus?
Huh?
Titanus?
Was it Titanus? The
Brachiosaurus one?
Yeah, the one that just comes out like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that they made the first Ultra Zord with.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
So I really don't want. I was like, the Dragon Zord is one I'd want. I really don't want Zords. There are really like a couple of G1 Transformers I want.
Dude, don't even get into G1 Transformers.
Why not?
Because I want those so damn bad.
There's only one I really want, and he is expensive as fuck.
Which one?
Predaking.
I don't know that one.
You don't know Predaking?
I don't know Predaking.
Hold on, let me pull this up on the good old YouTube. Oh my God, how don't you know Predaking? Dog, Predaking is a big man. Predaking is the aggressive level of what the Dinobots could have been if they would, because they made a cartoon where the Dinobots actually combined for one time.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they made an offshoot cartoon. I think it was a cartoon or comic book where the Dinobots actually combined.
I've never seen that.
Hold on, here we go. Hold on, let me pause it. We're gonna go ahead and share this. No, pause. I'm gonna make sure he sees it together. We're gonna see it like a family. Let me go ahead and share this. Watch this as a family, because we're only live on the record, so it doesn't matter. So we're good, because they blocked our episode from Thursday.
When?
They blocked the episode because of that little bitty Boosie clip we played. That little bitty clip.
Like it was on my watch later list for a long time. I never seen it get removed. Huh.
Wait, Thursday's episode?
Yeah.
Let me see if they put it back, because they might have. Because they might have put it back. And because what happens is they'll put shit back and they won't email us that it's back.
Yeah, I saw it today. I was like, oh, I seen this one already, and I took it off. But yeah,
Black men deserve to grow up. Yep, it's back.
Okay,
it's back.
They just love fucking with you guys, don't they?
Dog, they fuck with us heavily, and it'd be a different story if what we did on the show would call for us to be fucked with.
Yeah.
If we did it consistently, that'd be like, yo, this show can go out of control. It's like, no, it don't. So hold on, that's that. All right. You can see the screen, right?
I see the screen.
Put it that way.
Like the untamed forces of nature, the Predacons approach animal until they lash out with fury. Savage and always relying on animal instinct, the Predacons.
I haven't seen this in years. That's what they were called, Teletrons?
There's Dive Bomb, the eagle who can spot a target from a mile up in the sky.
Dude, I thought I dreamt this.
Rampage, the tiger who can leap 500 feet. Headstrong, the rhino whose horn can puncture 8 feet of solid rock. Tantrum, the buffalo who loves to use brute force. And there's the Predacon commander, Razor Claw, whose claws can rip through steel. Together, they combine into a hair-trigger horror, the giant robot Predaking. Predacons, merge to become Predaking! As a warrior, Predaking has no equal. As a weapon, he has no known weaknesses. He can lift 500 tons without even straining a circuit. With the help of the Predacons, no planet is too wild or untamed for the Decepticons to conquer. The Autobots are forced to find new defenses against the mechanical menace, Predaking.
Dude, oh my god, I haven't seen that in years.
Yeah, bro. That's who I'm talking about. That's what I want to have for my thing at home. I want Predaking, bro.
You sure he's G1? I thought he was G2.
No, Predaking's G1.
Okay.
Well,
Because that doesn't look like the original series. That looks like the sequel series.
no, that's the series after Prime comes back.
Yeah,
That's
the sequel series.
right. That's still G1 considered, right? Or is that considered G2?
I thought it was G2.
Really?
What is Rodimus Prime considered? G1 or G2?
They're all optimist. They're all considered. So from what I was told, they're all. Let me see. Let me Google something. Because from what I was understanding,
No, I believe you.
I believe you too. I mean, I think we both believe each other. I just think we were like, yo, what the fuck, Transformers G2.
Because dude, I'm a massive Rodimus Prime fan.
Yeah, we talked about that. How you have terrible taste.
I don't have terrible taste. Get out of here.
The animated series. It was early use of CGI. Wait,
Okay.
all these? Oh shit! G2 episodes were all taken from G1, which had been previously produced, but with added effects and editing.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's the thing. It was like they were pretty much the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, they were G1. They were the same thing. Because I was like, I could have sworn they all were.
I'm not in that game like that, man. I just don't know. I just would assume because that was after the movie that would have been G2.
Yeah, everything was like after because so like on Hulu, you can watch all of G1.
Okay.
And I didn't know that the last episodes are the rebirth with the headmasters and target masters.
Really?
Yes. After headmasters and target masters, that's the final those are the final episodes.
I need to watch that show again.
Bro, a trilogy series called The Rebirth is the end.
Man. Gee, I gotta rewatch that. Jesus. I'm like, I forgot so much about that show.
So yeah, so I want Predaking for the home. So
Yeah.
you see, I wanted. Let me see if I can find a picture of a Predaking toy so I can show you. Because this is you'll really understand when I show you the toy. Because the toy is like, you're like, oh my god, this shit is beautiful. Hold on, let me find a good look because I found a couple online and all right, here we go. Let me do that. Save that. Do that. You are saved here. I can add it to a brand. I gotta fucking I gotta find a co-host for tomorrow. I had been hitting people up because fucking Winston is booked. So he's gonna be doing shit tomorrow.
That sucks.
Nah, I mean it is what it is.
No, it's good for him, but it sucks for the show because it's blurred.
So this is the toy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, dude. You got man, that looks awesome.
Now you see what I'm talking about? That's what, so. But every place I've been looking for it has been like $300-$400 for him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I want, like, that's an investment. I want him. I want Lion Voltron metal edition, not the plastic ones, the metal Lion Voltrons from the first one.
Yes.
And because of me growing up and my father having put me onto the show, I need Trenzor Z, Mazinger Z, whatever you want to call them.
I don't think I know that one.
Show you Mazinger. What? See, this is why we friends. This is Trenzor. Also, I have to put you onto the website where you can watch all old school cartoons. Every cartoon ever that has come out.
Really?
Uh-huh. All right, let me share this. Share screen.
Because there's some stuff I've been looking for, man, that I can't remember the name of.
Oh, dog. Any cartoon. Bro, hold me show you this real quick. So that's that. All right. This is Trenzor Z.
From the minds of mortal men, the mightiest of machines.
Okay. That looks amazing.
All the might to fight for right. He's a protector of peace so powerful he cannot be destroyed.
All right, that looks dope.
Yeah, man. So the website is, I'll send it to you. I'll tell it to you. Matter of fact, all right, because I gotta get ready to do some stuff too. I can find you.
Instagram and Twitter at Shytown_Pyro.
Follow this man. Get this man's numbers up, y'all. I know he don't really like to be all about that. Just get his fucking numbers up. Y'all know where I am. Y'all know how to find me. Holla at y'all in the next one. Take care. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. See you out. Bye.